Welcome back, everyone. Shiny new episode. What do you got? Some work to do. It's March. It's March. And guess what's ready? One of our carrot fields is ready. So, let's get this thing hooked up, get right to work. I'm very happy to know, very happy. I guess I'm comforted to know that little new production, multi-production we have does not churn out stuff too fast. So things are coming out, things are being produced, but at a respectful pace, so it doesn't feel too cheaty, I guess. So we're gonna get a worker going on this. Could be interesting. Last time I did it with courseplay, it worked pretty well, but no courseplay anymore. We'll see what this worker does. I do have, I realized that I have a bunch of carrots just sitting there on the ground, so I may as well pick those up and put those into production. Let's get right on that. Yes, I don't remember how much is on the ground. The only way I have to pick them up is by the bucket. We'll see. Might be a few buckets. Give us time. In the meantime, we're gathering some more. And I have my triggers off. I better change that so I can make sure I dump stuff in the right place. Yep, right here. I have turned on 2 productions for carrots. One is for carrot soup, the other is for preserved carrots. So, oh boy, I think I have a lot here. This might take a bit. I'll do a little bit, take a break, do a little bit, take a break. How's everybody doing today? New schedule this week. Only 2 episodes of Zacieczki. Have to figure out what we're doing as far as reaching certain goals and things. Trying to wrap my head around the schedule. There's a map coming out. It's in kind of like test. I'm not sure if it's giants testing or just beta testing with the modder, but I am going to be leaving room for that, making room for that at some point as soon as it comes out. It is a forestry map, and it's going to be time to do that forestry series that I was talking about. So I was watching Boganry's channel. Excellent channel. Very different style. Farm sim and other things as well. Other games. And he was running a live stream on this said map that I'm referring to, and I just can't wait to see it. Can't wait to see it come to Mod Hub. Well, we are already full. Let me grab one more bucket full here. I don't think there's that much left. I think we'll be able to get this done fairly quickly, but I gotta keep the harvester going. That's the priority right now. Gonna have a look at the sell, like the best prices for some of these products that are coming out and where to sell them, and then we're gonna need to go make some more money. I'm still in the search for the last 2 or 3, I forget. Last 2 or 3 collectibles for this map. Then we'll have to decide what to do. We'll have to figure out what our goal is here on this series, right? I need to... Now that I've started a new one, I'm starting to think, okay, well, you know, just trying to think ahead. What does it look like for Nod and Thal? What does it look like for this series? How far are we going with them? All that stuff. I have to get my thinks going, you know. Keep me, you know, let me know what you're thinking in the comments. Maybe make some suggestions on what the end of this series looks like. Nodenthal kind of has a hard goal for it's a challenge, you know. Actually, what am I doing? I should have left. Let me just leave this here. This series, however, I don't believe we set anything up as a goal. It was just survive, and we're doing very well. We're doing very well. Very happy with where we are. So what does that look like in the end, right? I'm very tempted right now to take a break on Sri Lanka. Take a little break. We got so much more to do there, but I think it's I want to say it's getting I want to say it's getting old, because you know, it's gonna be very old by the time we're done. Come on, I'm gonna start pushing from the other side, or else I'm gonna be in the bales. But sometimes you need to step away from something for a little while and then come back to it. Now, I've done that with other series in the past where I've gotten a little tired of that series, and I've said, you know what, we're going to put it aside and come back to it. And I usually don't. And that's a good sign, actually. That's a good sign. It means that I walked away at the right time. I was done. I was satisfied with the series. But this time, Sri Lanka, the goal is to make it through to the next farm sim, and that is a hard commitment, so we're not giving up on that one ever. But we can take breaks. We can take little breaks, maybe drop it for a month, do some other stuff. Maybe we do the Comland stuff for a few weeks on Monday nights, and then during the day maybe we do an extra episode of Rancho Fundo, or even one of these Nodenthal or Zacieczki, so that we can move things along nicely. Oops. Now I'm thinking of getting the companion production to this one. It's a building that looks exactly the same, but it is for farm products, fertilizer, seeds, all of that stuff. That would be fantastic. But the inputs on some of the farm products, I don't have the animals. I don't have the products to the input products, so I'm not sure how to deal with that. Maybe we'll just skip it. The seeds part is easy, because I can just have a grain field, basically. The other stuff, the fertilizer, requires manure and slurry as input, typically. And it is, I don't have any of that. I don't have animals that do that, and I don't plan to expand beyond our horses. I think horses is it for this series. A horse manure is typically not good manure for fertilizer. You know, it's takes a really long time for it to be worthwhile, and even when it is worthwhile, it's not nearly as good as other animals. The one thing that is fantastic for gardens and things like that, though, is sheep manure. And I'm surprised that the in-game sheep pens don't sheep don't produce manure in FS. That is good quality manure for gardens. We buy it all the time in real life here. We also compost our chicken manure. It needs to mature at least a year before it's ready to be used. Chicken manure is what they call a hot manure, and it needs to get unhot. Yeah, that's a technical term. Oh, don't go in there. We're almost done, I think. Oops, that wasn't even a full bucket. Oh well. Okay, so where should I go look for the last couple of collectibles? Kind of drawing a blank as to where they could be. I have a feeling there's probably a couple of very sneaky ones that are in the middle of the woods, or maybe under the oh, we're almost done here. Nice. Maybe under the power lines. Maybe that's an idea. Maybe we'll take a run through the power lines and see if there's something there. High likelihood that it's in town somewhere, that I just haven't seen them. And there we go. There's a little graphic piece there that is gonna bug me if I can't pick it up. Try this angle. No. Okay. Oh, I just ran over it. Okay. Fine. And timing is perfect. The harvester is full. Alright, let's get this bucket put away. Actually, do I need the front loader? I don't think I need the front loader right now. Okay, on that note, let's have a look and see if there's anything good in a used sale. 300 horsepower for that. 190 for this. Nope, nothing meaningful. Let's do some carting. This is a pretty big carrot field now. Well, for this harvester anyway, so this will take a while. I think we're gonna get a bazillion carrots. Yes, I said bazillion. I should have probably checked the amount of headlands the worker, because I have a feeling when they start going up and down the field that they're gonna have problems. Could have been a lot of headlands. Alright, 11,000, let's get that into the production. There's a cap on there. That's the number of the amount we can put in that production, so that'll be a challenge. I guess we're probably just going to go ahead and sell the rest of the carrots once that's full. The animals don't need much. I'm sneaking through. Oh, that's, yeah. There we go. Okay, let me just look at something here. Carrots, their prices on their way down. It's actually not a very wide gap here, so I think what we'll do, where's the best price today? 415. Oh, look at that. Our old favorite. Okay, so I think, oh, we're already full? Jeez, oh, that's gonna be a problem. Okay, not to worry. Now this open air garden, everything else is running properly. I have a lot of stuff distributing, and lettuce is coming out as well. How are we doing for inputs? We're still fine. We're still doing okay with seeds and fertilizer. Could use a lot more though, but and water I'll need to keep working on. I'm doing it some off camera kind of thing. Okay, I think they're only doing a couple of 2 or 3 headlands. I think this might be a problem. I did not think of that when I started them. I don't know if it's too late for me to change it. Okay, I need to go sell other stuff, so hoping I would empty this. Maybe I should just get another trailer. Another little flatbed trailer, maybe, to deal with selling stuff. Or maybe we get a different carting trailer, because this one works well for pallets. So, let me think about that for a second. Let's get another carting trailer. We could just get something, what is that, like 8,000? I want a little bit more than 8. This thing didn't work very well for us last time. It's 8.5. I'd like to get up to around 12 or so. And I want the type I can back up. What about this guy? What's this? 13.3. Massey. 7.1 standard configuration. I want the higher capacity. 13.5. How's that? 13,000 bucks. That seems like a good deal. Let's do that. Let's buy this. I'll leave this guy here. I'll go pick up the new trailer. I'm gonna see if I can put some of those carrots into the horse pen. I think there's room for food there. Oh, horse pen. Where are we? Do we have room? Yeah, we have room. I could maybe put a bunch of carrots in there and not have to worry about carrots for a while. Maybe time to start thinking about getting a larger harvester. An expensive one, probably, for the root crops. That was close. That was very close. Okay, this will be our Cardi McCarter face. Okay, 100%. We're full already. Oh no, we're still doing headlands. Okay. This seems weird. I thought it looked like it was turning. Okay. Let's disconnect this. I'm playing without the heads-up display, which is kind of nice in a way. It is on screenshot mode, so things are zoomed a little bit. It gives a kind of a different look and feel. Now I can't tell how much stuff I have. There we go. Only got 2,300. I think I have room for this. So we're gonna go ahead and drop this off. Whoops. There we go. I get this trailer modified and we'll start working on selling pallet products and stuff like that. Great, horsies are happy. Our tools are right here. Come on. There we go. Customize, bale trailer, customize, yes, yes. All right, let's go see what we got for sale. I know there's a couple of things about to pop out here. Let's see how far they are. They were like almost 900. They're almost out. I'll come back here in a minute. We'll get to another pallet of jarred green beans and a pallet of kimchi very soon. Okay. Not as much cabbage as usual, but I've got that production doing a lot of different things. I've got that greenhouse doing a lot of different things, so much stuff is being just distributed right to this guy. We're just gonna wait a couple of minutes here. We'll have a couple more pallets, then we'll head off and sell. In fact, I might just speed this up a little bit just to get them to pop out. There's one. And there's two. Alright, let's slow this right back down. Oh boy, that didn't stack very well. Well, let's go back and check and see if there's another cabbage. Go this way. I'll head over to Janix and see if they buy all this stuff. Any more cabbage? No. Okay. Off we go. Ideally, we'll get back in time for when the harvester is full again. Nice and slow around the corners, bud. There we go. Actually, wait a minute. This is also ready. Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we got a lot of work to do. Let's have a look at a bigger, possibly a bigger harvester. We might lease one, sell ours, and then lease a bigger one, because I think this is going to take a really long time without an upgrade. Not a problem. I'm getting good at avoiding them. Good. They take everything. 35,000 for that. Let's have a look at this. Hang on a second. Let's look at our options for harvesting veggies. So there's a couple of things. Firstly, there are veggie harvesters. So I could lease something like this. It would be very expensive though. But there's also, because of a mod that I have, I could go for something like this. This is actually not much bigger, is it? But the thing is that it's a wider pickup. Picks up more at a time. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, so that I have a mod that allows me to use the sugar beet harvesters for all the crops, including potatoes. So I think maybe we should do this. Maybe we should just swap out 185 horsepower. I can pull that with the Massey. What do you think, guys? Think I should do that? I think I should do that. I want to jump over here for a second. Let's pull over. For some reason, I kind of thought maybe there might be something out here. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I don't know why. I didn't see it. I didn't know about it. But I somehow suspected there might be one here. Let's double check and see if there's another one. Doesn't look like it. There we go. We're down. I think maybe we only have one left. Statistics. Yeah, just one left to find. Sweet. I'm on a mission now. I have to find the last one now. So this sugar beet harvester, this vegetable harvester that we have is similar capacity to what we're looking to get, but the catch is that it picks up much faster. It's much wider and it'll do bigger rows, which will be way better. So I think we're gonna do that. I think we're gonna make the swap. I think we're gonna do it right away as well. I'm not gonna wait until we're finished with this carrots. Now the only problem is it might interrupt the worker on the field. The worker might not want to work with a different tool on the same field. It's going to give me an error saying something, this field has already been worked. So I'm not interested. But only one way to find out. If we have to do it manually, then we'll do it manually. It's not a big deal. I'll be carting with the Fent though. Oh, please have enough room. Okay, good. Alright. Yeah, this is just picks up one row at a time. Very slow. Now we do own this harvester, so it's going to be some pretty good money coming back. Be able to buy the other one cash. It's going to allow us to do sugar beet and potatoes as well if we choose to. Normally, vegetables, you don't have to remove the tops. But if we get into potatoes and sugar beet, we may need to get a topper as well. Ah, it was inevitable. I knew it was going to happen someday. Let's back this in here. I hope this isn't a mistake. It's a mistake where it's going to cost us to fix it. Let's pull up a bit here. And a little repaint, 88.9. Okay. Cross your fingers. Let's see how this goes. Maybe I should just lease it. You know what? Let's lease it for now. $5,000. And if we like it, then we'll buy it. That gives us a lot more money to play with. But I do have to find out if I like it first, though, before I go spend the money. So the Fent cannot operate this piece of machinery. I mean, obviously I can pull it and bring it to its location, but it's going to have to be the Massey running this harvester. It requires 180 horsepower. All right, Mr. Massey, where are you? All right, yeah. I guess we'll just jump out here. Pick up the trailer. It's pretty much full. We're gonna go sell. Let's cross our fingers to see if the worker is going to do this. Otherwise, we're gonna have to do it manually. Well, sounds like it's going to do something. Not watching, but I just want to get this out of the way in case it comes down here fairly quickly. Seems to have picked up exactly where it left off. Have a look at how it's doing. So it's not using all of the width of it. I think it's still going to go a lot faster. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. All right. We've got 11,000 in here. How quickly is that filling up? It is actually filling up very quickly. Already at 30% full. So I think I'll wait and fill up this harvester completely. And then for carrots, we are going to yeah, Danix. 412. Actually, you know what? Let's just go. Let's just go. So this should be about 5,000 bucks for this cart. So nice in increments. I think the harvester is going to work out, so I think we're going to buy it. I'm very kind of tempted to buy another field instead and just keep it leased. This trailer is not too long either, so it should fit just nicely in the parking lot. Get right onto the trigger easily. Should be good. Ah! Yeah, I'm about done with these drivers, guys. I think I might be pulling the plug on them, banning them from all the roads. Oh boy. There we go. What? Why did it stop dumping? That was weird. So it looks like it's picking up full full sets of rows now. It was probably the first row it did was probably just to get the offset, the leftovers. But now I think it's going to be grabbing up like 4 or 5 rows at a time. Okay, so let's have a look at our fields. I've had my eyes on this one. Could afford it right now. It is sunflower that's ready to harvest. Oh man, that's like a clincher, isn't it? I think we're gonna do this. I think we're just gonna keep crawling here and we'll pick this one up. What do you think? Yeah, let's buy it. Let's buy it. Beautiful. Beautiful. Still have 35,000. I guess we've committed to leasing that harvester now. Yeah, it's picking up carrots really fast. It's already at 62% full. Let's check on something. No, not here. Productions. So we've got chili. So this is the open air garden. So we got chili peppers coming out, garlic coming out on distribute, green beans, lettuce is storing. So this is what we're going to be selling at the store. Napa cabbage is distributing. We've got peas distributing. And what else? Spring onion. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then the products that we're working on are all starting to come out. They all just went to 0 for some weird reason. That was weird. So if you notice, it uses very little seed or solid fertilizer. So we don't need to be dumping tons of seed and fertilizer in there. Okay, and in the farm production itself, we're almost maxed out on carrots. We're getting there with chili peppers. We're getting there with garlic. Green beans, not so much. Napa cabbage, we're getting there. Olives, they're starting to back up. That we have olives auto distributing here now from the other garden, and peas are coming in. Spring onions, and stuff starting to come out. So this is really good shape. Okay, so I may as well get going with this. I know that, wait a minute. Hang on a second. Canola, not canola, sunflower oil is not activated. So let's get that going. I'm interested to see how this harvester, default AI worker is going to work with that very odd shaped field with an island in it. Well, there is a little road here that goes all the way in. Right to the field. I was originally at one point, well, not originally, but at one point I was thinking about making this the home base, the farm. It's right in the middle. It's got a road coming right to it. All right, let's see what a worker does with this. This should be interesting. It'll be very interesting to see how the worker deals with that island and that narrow passage. And where are you going? Okay, so it's going to go counterclockwise, starting on the headland. Oops. Oops. Get in there. Get out of there. Thinking I might change our silo, our grain silo, and put in a different kind of multi-fruit silo instead, so I can store all my root crops in there. Production doesn't have much room for stuff, and I'd like to stock up. You know what car is coming down the road? Let's look at silos. That would be nice. Let's get a nice silo. Wonder why it's stopping. Am I off the trigger a bit? I guess I'm too close to the edge of the trigger. Oh man, this is going fast. That harvester's full already. Working well though. I like it. I like it. There was a couple of suggestions regarding what to do when I run out of collectibles. I've been permitting one collectible per episode in lieu of doing contracts. I'm not allowed to do contracts right now, but since we're running out of collectibles, I'm trying to figure out what we can do. So, I mean, we don't have to do anything, but it's kind of fun. So I think we're going to switch to doing some contracts. Somebody suggested that I should do only contracts that I can do with my own equipment, so no borrowing. I think we might go that way. All right, how's this going? No problems on the headland so far. Very strange shaped field. This will take a little while because I think there's going to be a lot of little minor turns to do. It's all good. All right. Silos. I would like a multi-fruit silo. I would like one that looks like a silo. And I'm not too concerned about capacity. It should be, half decent, but what is this? Seeds and fertilizer, store crops. Sometimes doesn't say whether it's multi-fruit or not. Some of them do. Prices are going up quickly though. Store crops 75,000. But this is a multi-fruit here. It's $30,000. Hold 10 million. I think this should be fine. Let's do this. Different colors. Red or kind of brown. I think we'll do that one. Okay, where do I want it? That's a good question. Where do I want this? Is this too close? That's too close, isn't it? All right, gonna zoom in here. Let's put it over here. Having a hard time making up my mind on this. I could put it like here. Could put it over in the corner here. Actually, this might be good. Yeah, I kind of like this actually. Let's do that. Let me just zoom in a bit. Tuck it in as far as I can. Boom. Okay, we have a silo. Now I'm gonna have to transfer everything out of the old one. I'll get rid of the old one. Kind of weird looking, just the pipe sticking out of the ground. Oops, I missed that. I was busy switching to screenshot mode so I can get my thumbnail for this episode. Okay, let's unload this in a new silo. I'm gonna go move the sorghum that we have left over. I think I'm gonna put up one of these little displays actually. I kind of like those little displays. Construction, it is in tools, I believe. There they are. 12 lines should be enough. Which way is the good way? Put it there. There we go. Shows what you got in there. I love those little signs. I use those a lot in FS19. Not so much in 22 though, but... Okay. What's going on here? Backing up. At 99%, so... I'll just wait. Alright, man, this thing is crawling. When it's at 99%, for some reason it slows right down. It's gonna take one step, load up 3 carrots, and then stop. There we go. Okay, let me go unload this, and I'm gonna grab this stuff out of the other silo, bring it over here, try to do it quickly before the harvester is full again, and then I will get rid of the other silo. Get it out of there. That'll give us some room to put in something else. We'll have lots of room in the yard here. We can put in some kind of building, shed, production. I think we're good for sheds for a little bit. That should be all that's in there, just sorghum. Yeah, it's empty. Let's get... Oh my goodness. AI worker is almost full tank already. It's crazy. High maintenance. Okay. And place. Goodbye, grain silo. There we go. Much better organized. Fortunately, we haven't had a collision at the end of the field with the edge of the map. So that's good. That's good stuff. Alright guys, I'm gonna finish up this carrot harvest. Actually, before we part ways, let me just let me get out of the way here first. And then I want to jump over and see what's going on here. Okay, so we're on this second headland. I am going to... I think we're just going to pause. Won't do any more work off camera on this one. I think we'll just... I want to, you know, I want to see what happens with that island and the AI worker in the next episode. I don't want it to do that while you guys aren't here with me. So yeah, we'll take care of that. Which means I probably won't finish this harvest either. But that's alright. We got lots of work. It might be time for actually a third tractor, believe it or not. But we'll keep an eye on stuff for sale. Yeah. Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. If you're enjoying this, please consider subscribing. Let me know what you're thinking about what the end of this series looks like. When, you know, it needs to end at some point. We're 20 episodes in now, and typically I try to keep it 30 and under for most series, but it'd be nice to kind of have something to strive for, I guess. Hope you guys have an awesome day.